Hello, everyone. We have a very special guest here today. We have Mr. Kash Patel. Mr. Patel, thank you so much for coming here. Appreciate it. And Mazel Tov on your FBI promotion to chief. And we have something to tell you and President Trump and also Elon Musk. And this is a serious, serious issue. And most importantly, my fellow citizens, ladies and gentlemen, I have something to tell you, and here it is. Warning Kash Patel, President Trump and Elon Musk's, FBI's American National Standards Institute and the American National Credit Board ties open doors to Chinese infiltration. Will Mr. Patel face the same failures as Christopher Wray? First off, I'm going to tell you this. Christopher Wray was promoted to the FBI directorship in 2017. We will get into that in this press release. During that time, the FBI was a member on the American National Standards Institute and the American National Credit Board. They still are. At that time, they were sitting on the International Accreditation Forum, which is incorporated in Delaware. We will get into that as well, which ANSI ANAB founded, okay? It is an association of accreditation bodies, both national and international, where ANSI and ANAB are equivalent to those accreditation bodies, or shall I say, the accreditation bodies on the IF, along with their sister organization, the International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation, are equivalent. Also, the American National Standards Institute and the American National Credit Board are underwriters. We have federal contracts that state that ANSI, ANAB are underwriters for the IAF. Now we continue. Warning Kash Patel, President Trump, Elon Musk, FBI's ANSI ANAB ties open door to Chinese infiltration. Will Kash Patel face the same failures as Christopher Wray? Ladies and gentlemen, business owners, my fellow citizens, I'm here today as a 40-plus year expert in quality aerospace, medical and materials, and other industries. I've spent my career investigating and exposing the deep conflicts of interest between our federal agencies and the very corporations they are meant to regulate today. I direct my words to FBI Director Kash Patel, President Donald Trump, and Elon Musk, three men in positions of power who have the ability and the responsibility to end a dangerous pattern of government inefficiency and foreign infiltration. The FBI's dangerous ties to the American National Standards Institute and the American National Credit Board. Kash Patel has been confirmed as the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, a position previously held by Christopher Wray. But before he takes another step forward, he must understand the critical mistake Wray made, a mistake that compromised national security, weakened our FBI, and opened our doors to Chinese infiltration. The FBI is a sitting member of the American National Standards Institute and the American National Credit Board. On the surface, these organizations may appear to be harmless, simple accreditation bodies, but let me be clear, they are anything but harmless. ANSI and ANAB are founders of the International Accreditation Forum, the IAF, a global accreditation consortium as far as having both federal, well, actually what they have, as I told you, is national and international accreditation bodies on it. And between 2015 and 21, it was led by a communist Chinese national. His name is Zhao Jinwu, with direct ties to the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. Under China's National Intelligence Law, Article Number 7, that individual was mandated to collect and share intelligence with the CCP. This means that between 2015 and 21, a Chinese national controlled an accreditation body that is equivalent to ANSI ANAB, that fostered national and international accreditation bodies in the United States and Delaware, which accredits laboratories and industries across America. These organizations essentially signed off on certifications issued under Chinese influence, potentially compromising our aerospace, medical, and defense sectors. By the way, I warned Elon Musk in 2018 at SpaceX about his registrar being ANSI ANAB accredited or their equivalent, and I never got a response back. Christopher Wray who took over the FBI in 2017, stood before many Senate subcommittees time and time again to warn about China's cybersecurity espionage and infiltration tactics. He told Congress that we must maintain vigilance, yet he himself did not know or was ignorant that the very agency he led was a member of an organization deeply entangled with the Chinese-controlled accreditation. The result, massive cyber breaches, compromised U.S. laboratory standards, and infiltration of critical industries. Mr. Patel, if you do not address this issue immediately, you will follow in the same doomed path as Christopher Wray. The call to action for Kash Patel, President Trump, and Elon Musk. I call upon you, Kash Patel, to sever the FBI's ties with ANSI, ANAB immediately. The FBI must not be affiliated with organizations that have compromised our national security through their interlocking directorates. I also call upon President Donald Trump, who have fought against government corruption, and you now have the opportunity to dismantle this accreditation cartel that threatens our nation's safety. And I call upon Elon Musk, a man who understands both innovation and security risks. You have witnessed firsthand how bad actors manipulate regulatory systems. This is no different. Your voice and influence can help expose the deep-rooted corruption in these accreditation bodies. I give you, for example, Ms. Pamela Sale, who is the vice president of ANSI ANAB. I'll tell you right now, exposes accreditation scam. To further expose the fraud within ANSI ANAB, I turn to Pamela Sale, the Vice President of Quality for ANSI ANAB, for a laboratory. Under legal deposition, she admitted that accreditation varies from one laboratory to another, meaning that ANSI ANAB certifications are unreliable and inconsistent since the China National Accreditation Services, equivalent in ANSI ANAB, failed because they issued a laboratory certificate to Wuhan, China, that had understaffed, ill-trained technicians. Now imagine what this means for our national security. When an unqualified laboratory receives an accreditation stamp that is equivalent to one in China, we put American lives at risk. We open the doors to biosecurity failures, data breaches, and the weakening of our military and supply chain. Kash Patel, do not let the FBI continue to be an unwitting pawn in this dangerous game. President Trump, lead the charge in dismantling this corrupt system. Elon Musk, use your platform to expose this threat for our national security. The American people deserve an FBI that is free from foreign influence, untainted by interlocking directorates, and focused solely on protecting our nation. If nothing is done, history will repeat itself, and this time we may not recover. The choice is yours, and I know it's only been a month that President Trump has been in. What do they say? What is it now? 45 days, 60 days, whatever, going on 100 days, whatever. And I know we want miracles overnight, but when we've had this nightmare, when I've been exposing this for 13 years, even through your very first administration, President Trump, where I sent you documents about Lockheed Martin, and it went silent. Okay, Marco Rubio, I did the same thing, sent him in 2018, the same type of structured document about Lockheed Martin. It's a nightmare. So the FBI sits on ANSI ANAB's board. It still does. Shall we remove your American flag pin? And by the way, I'd like to know if that's either American, made in USA, or is it made in China? That's number one. Number two is, if you don't remove yourself from the American National Standards Institute and the American National Crediting Board, then this is going to turn into the Chinese flag instead of the U.S. flag. And I say this wholeheartedly. My number is 203-556-1493. And I leave it there, and I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.